let's chat about Caresha for a second. I'm actually just gonna pull up the video. So the reason that I know about shit happening is because I watched Tea with Bree. It's like a commentary channel. It's just so good. Bro, she's got all the tea. All the tea. Okay, so I'm just gonna respond to it kind of portion by portion.
On Pixel 7 and save even more when you trade in your old phone or pay over time with Google.
So
hey everyone, welcome back to Be With The Tea. But before we get into this tea, y'all, was the side chick and she was having a mental breakdown. So he said,
okay, so DJ Academics decides to comment on something that I don't even know what triggered the response, but basically he decided to refer to Young Miami as Diddy's side chick. Now, this is where we have to talk about DJ Academics and the nigger logic. First of all, Diddy is not a married man. He is committed to no one. And he is out here hoeing. Like, how do you know that he's hoeing? Well, he has another baby out of wedlock with a woman that he's not currently with. Like, he is not in any relationship with the mother to... He has literally been globe-trotting around the whole world with Caresha for like the last 2 years. It's disrespect. Like, I don't even know who to call a side chick or a baby mama at this point. All of it's disrespectful to all the women involved. So it sounds like DJ Academics is trying to play some respectability politics here by saying like she's in a lower status than the bitch who had the baby. But from what I understand, and I mean, it's nobody's business to really be in anybody else's pussy, but like, Jesus, it sounds like she's like popping holes through condoms, all type of shit. The type of shit we saw with Drake. Remember when he was putting hot sauce in the condom so that like he wouldn't get knocked up by any of the like people who are trying to just have babies with rich men? That's why we saw that, okay? And I don't even... All of it is disrespectful. So maybe this is why Caresha broke up with Diddy, because she didn't want to be a part of that love triangle. I'm not sure about this, but it sounds like the woman who he knocked up was married, and then her husband left her when he found out that she was having the child. Just all of it sounds kind of like heartbreak, you know? It sounds like she had a whole life before Diddy came into it, and then man. But you know, I think at least he's off to a good start where he's saying, you know, I love the child. He named the child Love. He is publicly admitting that the child is his. It's better than the other niggas we've seen in the past. They don't even do that. So I don't know. Maybe this is a new start, an example to respecting life. I don't really think so, but whatever. The part though that I really wanted to unpack is his comments toward Caresha that like she's having a mental breakdown. The open status of their relationship is kind of well documented. Like, he's gone on record, they've both been like, we are seeing other people. So they're in basically like a situationship. So the fact that he was fucking other people wasn't really that surprising. So nobody is really the side chick in this situation, but Diddy is committed to no one, so there's that. And man, I don't even think that Caresha addressed the situation, and I wonder why. So he says, Young Miami mad at me for pointing out the obvious. You said you and that nigga go together real bad. That nigga had another baby with another woman. You the side chick. You see the broken logic there? No one is in a committed relationship. This has nothing to do with marriage. It's fuckboy logic. They're literally they're circling the drain. Don't get mad. At least you got gifts. Live your life, queen. Why is he referring to her as queen? Also, you tell us your business. So, of course, we're gonna comment. So Caresha is like a public figure. She's a celebrity who is an artist who has talent. I don't think DJ Academics has any talent. His talent is being in other people's business. That's not talented. That's nosiness. And here's another thing I would like to point out, and let's use an example of this. When you are busy living your own life, like you're going to come across other people in society, like you're going to have meaningful relationships with people, with like, you know, like your coworkers, with your family members, right? You're going to be out doing things in society that have to do with you and your personal interests. People like DJ Academics don't have much going for themselves, so they always have to concern themselves with somebody else's story. If you're talking about like social events, like, or current events, like Caresha might be like the most visible, or one of, right, the most visible Black females around. I mean, she has a very successful podcast. She's literally been Diddy's arm candy for like the last year. He's been globetrotting with her. Man, I think that there's a lot of people who care about how Caresha feels and what Caresha does. I don't understand why he's trying to like rational. It feels like he's just being the pussy police. Like, why is he worried about what she's doing anyway? So then, Caresha responds in a way that I think makes sense. She says, Academics, my name ain't Dick, so keep it out your mouth. You the same type of nigga my uncle doing life sentences for. Bitch ass nigga. Big facts. Big facts. Like, DJ Academics is a literal bitch. And that's why she's saying he sucks dick and he's a faggot. Because dudes like that, like, as y'all saw the interview, or okay, so App and Preach made another video about this where they were saying like dudes like DJ Academics, they like in circles among men, they are the men who get bitch slapped. They are the men who get killed for being a bitch, basically, right? Like, this is why it's kind of useful to have like women's business and men's business and not like conflate the two. Mostly just because like men are physically strong and a lot of them like take out their aggression in ways that have to do with fighting. They fight each other. So if DJ Academics were to say some, like, imagine DJ Academics saying some shit like this to somebody like 50 Cent, right? Maybe, okay, yeah, we see 50 Cent doing a lot more business things now, but, or Tupac or somebody, right? Like Snoop Dogg. Or like really anybody who's been vocal about being a part of gang life and street life. I feel like you can't, I don't even know no rappers right now who are really about that life. People say 21 Savage. I really don't know. I like the song with him and Drake, but I don't think that he actually lives that life. I think he just raps about violence. right? Because like violence, like dudes are playing these like video games and they believe that they know about violence and like street life and counterculture. They just know what they've seen in video games and on television. The issue is like there are real thugs, like drill rap, for instance. Drill rap is literally killers making songs about the act of killing. So that's why some of these lyrics are being used in court, because there's bodies. So when you see the rappers, like none of the white rappers count for this, but like the black rappers who've got the tear tattoos, the tears represent people who have died or people who they killed. That is a part of gang culture. So people like 21 Savage are just, they're just making like funny rap songs. It's like the Sesame Street version of like thug life. What Caresha is saying is like, my uncle is in jail right now because he's killed niggas like you. I can also vouch for that. Knowing people who are doing jail time right now for murder, they would kill DJ Academic so quickly. Like, this nigga is not, I don't even know why he's affiliate to hip hop or rap culture in any way. It's disrespectful. Like, so, like all the things that he's saying to women, he's being super derogatory to women and keeping this aggressive energy that he could never have for any man. He couldn't even talk like that to Joe fucking Rogan, who's a WWE wrestler who would sock imagine him saying some shit like that to like The Rock. Like, The Rock would probably actually sock him. Will Smith with the bitch slap. Like, come on. Like, men take their aggression out in physical violence. And everybody can have their feelings about it. Oh, we want to live in a safe society. Oh, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Well, in the world of, I don't know, fucking humanity, okay, men fight each other. Power, resources, and fucking women. And there ain't another thing. Maybe if some of you got off fucking hormones and the internet, you would understand how real life works. And even go listen to some actual men who have real women in their life who will tell you that fucking DJ Academics is a joke. It's just disrespectful. Like, I don't understand how this nigga made a career out of like targeting women. Leave women alone. Then he goes on, Nick Cannon, women would never. What the fuck is a Nick? He's got a squad now? The hoe nigga of like, doesn't this nigga have like a blood disease where he's like on his deathbed anyway? Why are we making content about Nick fucking Cannon? He's like the worst role model ever. This is what I'm fucking saying. Like, these men don't deserve to live. Let them fucking die off. They're the worst. Him, the whole fucking lot of them. It's just awful. I don't understand. It's fucking awful. Then she goes on, she makes some great points. She says, I'm trying to figure out when was I mad or having a mental breakdown. So then he starts talking about how she's having a mental breakdown. As a person who's actually had a mental breakdown, let's clarify some shit. Sometimes something in society happens that is so illogical, that is so new, that it doesn't make any sense, and you freak the fuck out, and that is also a normal fucking response. And you know what? If you want to see this happening, go look at the fucking Karens who were freaking out on Twitter about critical race theory, showing up in drag costumes and shit to PTA meetings. Those bitches are having a mental breakdown too. There's a lot of people right now who are having fucking mental breakdowns. So if this nigga is the mental breakdown police, he's not doing his job right. You know who else is probably having a fucking mental breakdown? Drake. Listen to these fucking albums. All they are is emotional cesspools of people not digesting and unpacking their emotions. If you honestly are a nigga concerned about some other bitch's pussy that's not your woman, you are having a fucking mental breakdown. What the fuck is wrong with you? Why are you concerned about what this bitch is doing with her pussy? The same shit that he did on the other interview where he's like balls to the wall yelling at a fucking woman he does not know. He is not in a relationship with her. His friend dated this woman and this nigga is going in. Blah, 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 blah. You did this. You did that. Blah, blah, blah. Like, are you fucking kidding? Somebody throw a rock at this nigga. in real life, even I would fucking slap him. I'm sorry. Like, no. It's just, it's above and beyond the level that some people are willing to tolerate, right? Like, some people are just so silent. They're just so, like, repressed, okay, that, like, they don't feel their feelings. Caresha probably has a lot of feelings about what's happening with the baby mama because she's a fucking human, as she should. But you know what? Whatever her feelings are, it's none of this dusty ass nigga's business. And I can't fucking understand why he's sticking his nose in her business. Shut the fuck up. Like, nobody cares about what this fat nigga thinks. And I feel like the community of other dusty ass incels have, like, gathered around him to try to give him a voice and be like, bro, go after her and make her feel bad. No, just leave her the fuck alone and go mind your own business. Doesn't he have another bitch to, like, pit in the elevator or something? Didn't he have a woman already he was beating up on? Go find her and leave the rest of us alone. I hate these niggas, I swear. Then he goes on, he's like, I'm not trying to argue with you. I'm praying for your healing. What? This nigga doesn't pray. So he's not praying for nobody's healing. Because right now you're sounding like someone who found out the news via TMZ just like everybody else. I'm sending my prayers. Love you, hun. Ugh. My God. Like, I just... Well... I'll put the link in the description box so you can watch this shit for yourself. But talk about inserting yourself into someone else's narrative. It's almost like if I were to just find a stranger who was sitting over there and being like, hey bitch, what did you do last night with your boyfriend? I am now inserting myself into your narrative and I am going to have a personal opinion and critique everything that you did. None of my fucking business what she's doing. Or anybody else who's not me. It's none of his fucking business how she feels. And also, it's none of his business who fucking Diddy is having a baby with. To those of us who care about, like, the black community getting better, his commentary isn't helping. He's not being supportive of Diddy, and he's actually not being supportive of the literal baby mama. And he's not being, like, considerate of the ex-girlfriend. Who is this nigga supporting? Who? Like, what community got better from this commentary? Nobody. Nobody. If anything, he is inducing anxiety into a black woman. Leave black women alone. Leave us alone. God. He's the worst. Like, literally, bro. This is why people have anxiety attacks. This is why black women feel so afraid to have opinions about anything. Fat, ugly dudes ruin society. Bro, when that Karen got online and she was like, niggers are monkeys, that's why they say shit like that, because him. DJ Academics is the monkey that South American bitch wants to kill. And honestly, I support her. Dear Karen, if you are watching this video, just know that I'm on your side. Somebody should have boarded his fat ass because, like, he's doing nothing good for society.